I have like about 5 minutes, and I wanted to share a kind of positive thought I've had about gratitude. So as as we continue our journey in life in general, in my personal journey with my wife and her treatment, I have these reflections, and I figure maybe I'll share them, and I do. So the other day I was praying. I was at church, and the thought about gratitude came to me. Of course, we should be grateful. We hear it all the time, and it's one of these things, like, like these platitudes, like sin, like don't sin. What does it mean? And um, be good. What is good? And about grateful. And you know what I thought about? I had this thought, and I'm going to share it with you. It kind of hit home because we get to a place, and we complain, and we ask for more things, um, and it's okay, of course, to want to do more or change our life. It's great. I mean, if it's in the positive direction of God's will for us, but we also have to be grateful for where we are and what we have. And some people do like a list, a gratitude list. And the way I thought about it, maybe it's because of the situation I'm in, it's because unfortunately or fortunately, are sometimes thrust to look at the value of the really important things in your life. And I thought about it this way. I was sitting in the pew, and I'm looking at the cross, and I thought to myself, what things or people, things being people, anything in my life, if it was removed today, would I beg God for back tomorrow? Like if my car was removed today, I wouldn't beg God for it back, right? If my house, like I think about the LA fires, awful, the burning down, I mean, maybe I'd say, oh, come on, God, But really, when you really, I mean, beg, you go to your knees and you beg, God, please bring it back. I want my wife, my daughter, my friends, my family, my health, the health of my wife, the health of my daughter. And I think that's a really good way to look at, like, what if removed today, would I beg God back for tomorrow? And guess what? If you would beg for it tomorrow because it was removed today, but it isn't removed today, then that's what we're grateful for, or should be grateful for. You got me? That's what I'm trying to do. What in my life, if removed today, let's do it one more time. What in your life, in our lives, whatever it is, or the list of things, if they were removed from our life today, and we would beg for them back tomorrow. And I mean beg. I don't mean like, oh, I missed it. I mean, like, what are the few things, it's probably not that many, that we would really cry out to the Lord, beg to, please give it back. Please give her back, him back, whatever it may be. That's what matters to us. If we would beg God for it, that matters to us. And then to realize that this hypothetical is only a hypothetical. Therefore, we do have them in our lives today. So what we would beg back for tomorrow, we have now. And we say, thank you. That's a grateful life. That's a grateful moment. It's powerful. I like that. It's really, really like it. So I'm grateful. I'm really grateful for many things. But there's certain big things that, I'm grateful for some stuff that if I lost today, I wouldn't beg God for tomorrow. And in many ways, we shouldn't beg him for anything, right? Because we really should be in a position of acceptance and trust. But you know what I mean. What really gets you? What really do you really want to hold on to? We have to also hand that over to God and trust God to, if that list of things in your life are mostly people or your health or your passion, your ability to paint, or if you're an athlete, your ability to run, whatever, really, 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 really cherish in your life. We always hand that to God, and knowing that if it does go away, we have to trust him. And that begging isn't really a lack of trust. It's just more of the emotional response to losing it. So that what we would emotionally respond in terms of begging we have right now. I've repeated it 17 times in the last 2 minutes, I know. But it struck me, and I hope it strikes you, because if we live that, you know what happens? All the other stuff disappears. If you're bickering with your that disappears. If you're annoyed by your that disappears. If you're not satisfied with your home and if the weather's too cold, it all disappears. It all disappears. And our political environment, I mean, if we're look at there's real alignment. Grateful for that, right? All the other little stuff, it disappears. And we smile, and like Victor Davis Hanson, right? Victor Davis Hanson. That relief, he's lighter because of this adjustment. So thank you. God bless you. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, send some emails. I'll talk to you soon. It's Friday. Have a beautiful weekend. God bless you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Got to go. Life beckons.